He's back on my channel and he's Sam Fender, the Geordie Wonder. That's an actor, a model, I'm not surprised. He's extraordinarily good looking. Very down to earth. It's a poignant song called All Right. There's a little bit of bio about the song, but not before I refresh those people since last year, since I featured him, have joined my channel. You need to get to know this guy, because when you see this live performance from Finsbury Park, if you're around Belfast, this is what I say to you. He's coming to Belfast, Ormer Road. He's going to appear, and you will, if you've got a few pounds spare, go and see him is what I recommend, because he is all right. More than all right live. Now, let's get into the bio, just for the new people to my channel who aren't familiar with Sam. And to all the Sam fans, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment on your favourite Sam's songs that he sung live, that's your favourite. So Samuel Thomas Fender is his name, English singer, songwriter, musician, known for his high tenor and Geordie accent, laid over music characterized by a roots-orientated rock approach. Fender's sound relies primarily on his traditional American musical upbringing, combined with a classic British rock sensibility. He's been acclaimed by critics and musicians for his songwriting proficiency. Born and grew up in North Shields, he found his vocation as a singer-songwriter around the age of 14 and subsequently released several singles independently, being named as one of the BBC's Sound of 2018. Fender signed to Polydor Records and released his debut EP, Dead Boys, in November 2018. He won the Critics' Choice Award at the 39 Brit Awards and released his debut album, Hypersonic Missiles. In September 2019, it entered the UK Albums Chart at #1. His second album, 17 Going Under, and I've done a reaction to that song, do check it out on my channel, was released in October 2021. Also topped the UK Albums Chart and spawned the UK hit single 17 Going Under. In 2022, Fender received the Brit Award for the Best British Alternative Rock Act and the Ivor Novello Award for Best Song Musically and Lyrically. Now, if that doesn't inspire you to go to his concert or start following him on YouTube, I don't know what would. But today's song is quite poignant, and I'll tell you why. Here in this song, Sam sings of growing up and cheating death, and I'll tell you why. In the first verse, Fender talks about sick kid Paddingham. The North Shields singer-songwriter suffers from a compromised immune system, which reduces the ability of his body to fight against infection. His immune system issues sometimes affects his touring, and he's had to cancel shows because of various infections like laryngitis, tonsillitis, those kinds of things. Fender speaks of his depression in the second verse, and he opened up having suicidal thoughts during some of his darkest moments, which he touches on in Dead Boys and the 17 Going Under track. Now the chorus is to Call to Arms, where Fender declares he's ready to put the world to rights. In other words, to fight this debilitating immune deficiency that he has that causes him to cancel concerts. But fingers crossed, when he comes to Belfast soon, he just gives an epic performance and people jump on board and start following him on YouTube, because he is deserving of everything and more. Now, as I said, he has many accomplishments to his name. He's a singer, songwriter, musician, actor and model. And he does the vocals, guitar, piano. He's multiverse, multi-talented, and he deserves to be all right, doesn't he? And I think after you listen to this Finsbury Park version of this song, you're going to feel more than all right after realizing what a great guy he is. He truly is worth of your attention, worth of your, I don't know what else to say, just worth of your, he's worth your attention and your support and your love and your prayers and all of it. Sam, good luck on your mini tour that you're doing. You're doing a couple of venues in England as well. All of it will be in the description attached to this video. I wish you all the best, and I hope you never commit suicide. I've been there. A lot of people have been at the suicide level where you feel life isn't worth it. But when you watch him sing live, you realize, Sam, you give so much enjoyment to people. You are worth it. And we're living in an era where we get to experience the Sam Fender experience, which is, as you're going to see, phenomenal.
We dropped the song today, actually. But this is one of my favourites. It's called All Right. Something changed at 24. Spent my days moving to and fro, from the bed to the bathroom floor. Terror in my rancid skin. This must be penance for my vision. If death's a turning clock, I should have died 1,000 times. The sick kid paradigm. Working overtime. I worry about my brother a lot. Don't really talk enough. Can't seem to say the right thing. We're alright, we're alright. It's time to put the world to right. We're alright, we're alright. Can't sleep and I'm seeing things, and I can't stand the sight of myself. It's a generation thing, said one of the old boys back in the booze on his 10th pint of the day. So we shy away from it, accept it for what it is. We're all born and raised in Maine. The dark tells you like a hug, the clarity brings it out. Gotta fade it hand in hand. Thank you.
No, Sam Fender, thank you for inspiring a lot of people who probably have a similar situation to yourself and can be inspired about you being on stage in front of thousands of people singing live and still carrying on. Live is that. Oof. It begins. Something changed at 24. Spent my days moving to and fro, from the bed to the bathroom floor. Tear away my rancid skin. This must be penance for my evasion of death's returning claws. Should have died 1,000 times. The sick kid parried them. Death's working overtime. Worry about my brother a lot. Don't really talk enough. Can't seem to say the right thing. Sam, your rancid skin is from the effects of the mental over the physical, and the physical affecting the mental. And when the two collide, there's an explosion. The whole euphoria of what you have, the daily grind to get through each week, each month, the medication you're on, the effects that it has, it affects your skin. You look into the mirror and you see dark eyes, you see hollow eyes, you see a reflection of somebody that you don't want to see. It's like the Grim Reaper following you all the time, because when you don't look how you want to look, when you look at yourself in a deathly way, that's a black cloud mentally, Sam. Of course it is. And you look into the mirror and you feel, God, do I have to look like this every day of every week? And yet you write powerful songs, inspiring songs like this, and you know that your chant, Sam, and people like yourself has to be, I can and I will get through this. I'm going to tell you, Sam, from the heart, and a lot of your fans, I suffered the most horrendous, from the age of 11, migraine headaches. I've been in hospital more times than I care to mention. I ended up going through my working life having to give up job after job. Yes, I was 10 years, 15 years in the other one, to the top universities, UCD and Trinity College. And I had to give up great pensions, great wages, security of tenure, all of it, because I suffered chronic depression, because my migraine headaches stifled me. I spent days in the bed. I had to use all my holidays for sick days so I could get paid, pay the increasing rents that are still too phenomenally high in Ireland and Dublin here, all around the country. And greedy landlords, and no government does anything. So I was battling, how am I going to live if I give up work? And I had to, Sam. I had to give up work. My condition led me to give up work to have a less stressed job. I loved the students. I loved working with them. I loved the campus atmosphere. They kept me motivated. They kept me young in heart. But I needed to find my outlet, and I loved music, and thus I created my channel, and thus it became what it did. But death, work and overtime is something I can relate to in your lyrics. I did feel suicidal on 2 occasions. I wanted to end it all because I had a migraine that didn't disappear for several days, and I was in hospital on strong medication, tubes coming out of me, everything. We all have conditions. People look at me and always say, you look so healthy. My God, I can't believe you're 50. Here you are, blah, 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 because I have a young heart. Genetically, I have my parents' youthful skin. So yin and yang. I look great on the outside. I feel great on the inside. But I'm just waiting for the migraines all the time. These kind of things suffocate you. But I always said to myself, and this is what I really said to myself, I remember walking around a cancer ward for children, and it changed my life. I'm not asking you to do it, Sam, or people with your condition, but I needed to put myself to the ultimate test of why I'm on this earth, and I've suffered from the age of 11, 3-4 days at a time, imbalance in the brain. I can't function. I used to be able not to speak, but that seems to have eased. And I am going to finish this by saying I got through it because of my willpower, and I got through it because I brought myself to a cancer ward one day here in Dublin, in the children's ward. And I looked at children who were 6 months, 8 months, 15 months, 2 years, 3 years. One girl had 6 operations. The parents allowed me to sit with them and speak to her, and it changed my life. I've never complained since. I do believe there's a reason we're on this earth. Yours is writing, mine is music, reacting, and maybe through our efforts, Sam, we're inspiring people and giving enjoyment in some way. I hope so. Long may it continue. He continued, something waning in my head, can't sleep, I'm seeing things. I can't stand the sight of myself. It's a generational thing. Generation thing. No, it isn't, Sam. It's a universal life thing. I'd like to correct you on that. Said one of the boys back in the boozer on his 10th pint of the day. Was that you, Sam? Are we talking about you? I never touch drink. I smoke. It's enough. I can't give up cigarettes. I don't want to. It's my best friend. I believe it's the only vice I have in life. That's it. But drinking, I've seen the repercussions to drink too much. And I'm glad I never took to drink to drown my sorrows out. So I shy away from it. I shy away from it. Accept it for what it is. I accept my condition for what it is. We're all born and raised and maimed. The dog tails you like the hound. Then clarity brings it out. Gotta fight it hand to hand. Sam, you do. You just got to keep going, and you've got to keep believing you're here for a reason. I'm not asking you to go on a children's ward full of beautiful children, either dying of cancer or fighting it every day or having operation after operation. But it was the turning point in my life saying that they are so young, fighting so much, and never getting away from the situation, and having that grim reaper following you. I've had it followed me all my life. And I think when I looked at that situation that day, it was a small price to pay to feel depressed and have a black cloud over my head. But I knew, again, I was here for a reason. And today I found it in my channel. I really do get comfort doing this. So we go to we're all right, it's time to put the worlds to rights. Yes, and the only way you can put the worlds to rights is to believe in what you do, what you see, what you think, what you feel, whom you are, and what you want to be. You've got to mix all that and just put, I'm going to be all right. And turn the negatives into a positive, and I cannot into I can, to get through every week. That's what you've got to do, and it's a simple thing to do. Mind over matter starts with you, not with somebody telling you something or what you watch. It starts with you. It started with me. That's why I went to the ward, because I wanted to change. I wanted to know why God put me here and puts me through hell and back with these migraines. But I've now learned why. Do you know why? In my case, and I'll finish this because it repeats, we're all right, we're all right. I'm all right. And the reason I'm all right is because I'm here today to do this for you. And I'm getting 100% out of it. And I hope you are too. That's why. A little bit of happiness and enjoyment. Take care, Sam. Take care.